I'm Stacy Gordon. Welcome to That's My Jam, Thanksgiving edition. If you've been invited to a family dinner, there's an excellent chance you may be asked to bring a dish. If you've decided to take dessert, I'm going to show you how to make something really easy and really delicious. Today we're going to make some pecan pie, or depending on where you live, pecan pie. Y'all, I'm not going to be sharing some long-time, well-kept family secret recipe. I'm going to be making the recipe off of the back of the dark Karo syrup bottle. Y'all, this recipe is the one that I've been making for my family for maybe 20 or 30 years now. It's always delicious and always a crowd pleaser. Now, I know you could just turn the bottle around and get the recipe off of the label, but sometimes it's just a little bit easier to watch someone do it. That's going to be me. I'm preheating my oven to 350 degrees. We're going to need an unprepared or unbaked pie crust for this recipe. Now, if you're awesome, you can make your own pie crust. But if you're like me, you can just pick one up at the grocery store. This one was frozen, and we want to make sure it sits out long enough so that it thaws out. Now we're going to need a big old bowl. We need 1 cup of the dark Karo syrup. It needs to be the dark, not the light corn syrup. We need 3 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons melted butter, and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. We'll use a spoon to mix up those 5 ingredients. Once those are well blended, we're ready to move on. We need 1 1/2 cups pecans. I'm using whole pecans today, but I think this recipe tastes a little better if these are chopped. So let's just throw these on a cutting board and chop them up a little bit. Once we've got these chopped into some smaller pieces, we'll add them to our big old bowl. We'll stir this in with the other mixture. Now we're ready for that pie crust. I like to use a fork to go through and make some indentations in my pie crust. This just keeps the pie crust from shrinking while it's baking. We'll pour our beautiful batter right into this pie crust. This beauty is going to need to go into our oven for about 60 or 70 minutes. While that's in the oven, I want to talk to you about some other great Thanksgiving recipes that I have on my channel. Now, all of these videos were filmed a year ago when my channel was very new. At that time, I was still very much a rookie, very much learning what I was doing. However, that doesn't take away from the recipes. They're all really solid recipes. One of my videos contains 2 recipes for appetizers. The next contains 2 recipes for side dishes. And the third contains 2 recipes for desserts. Somewhere in all of those choices, you should be able to find what you're looking for. And now would be the perfect time to go tap that like button for me. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Don't rush it. You're going to want to make sure your toothpick comes out clean, or else this pie is going to be runny. I've got the perfect bite here. Let's give this a try. Just the perfect balance of crunchy and gooey. Guys, this pie is delicious. Showing up at Thanksgiving dinner with something that you made versus something that you picked up at the grocery store is always a good move. And you pretty much can't go wrong with pecan pie. You can garnish this pie with a little bit of whipped cream or some vanilla ice cream if you're fancy like that, or enjoy it just the way it is. I truly hope you have a great week ahead and a fantastic Thanksgiving. But also remember this, being together with your friends and family is great, but sometimes it can be just a little bit stressful. Try not to sweat the small stuff. Relax, be present, enjoy the day. Until next time, turn off the TV, turn on some music, and just keep jamming.